Hello, hello, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Rural Solutions. In the previous video, you got to know about Akshaya Tritiya, that importance, and how will it benefit our human being. If you haven't seen this video, I will place the link in the I button or in the description section. In this video, I will narrate you the various stories regarding Akshaya Tritiya in various ways. The first story is Akshaya Tritiya in Jainism, the story of Rishabh Deva. The Jain community in India commemorates Lord Rishabh ending his 1 year fast by drinking sugarcane juice in his cupped hand on Akshaya Tritiya. Lord Rishabha was first Tirthankar, one who takes other to the Tithia or holy place across the river of birth and death. According to the Jain text, when King Rishabha ruled the earth millions of years ago, people under his rule always proposed because the earth has countless kalpvrikshas, the wish-fulfilling trees. There was practically not a single sign of unhappiness, distress, or anxiety. When the anger owing to its natural order progressed, the efficiencies of those trees diminished and the people started experiencing mental, emotional, and bodily discomfort. Soon they approached the king seeking his help. The king ordered, in order to maintain their state of contentment or inner satisfaction, taught them 6 professions: Asi, swordmanship for protection, for those inclined towards protecting the innocent Kshatriyas; Masi, writing skills, for those inclined towards sharing their observations, experiences, etc., poets, thinkers, and philosophers; Krishi, agriculture, for those inclined towards honoring Bhumi, earth, nature, and finding others farmers; Vidya, knowledge, for those inclined towards enlightening and spiritualizing others; Brahmins, seekers, yogis, jnanis, and devotees; Vanijya, trade and commerce, for those inclined towards earning livelihood for their families and also for sense gratification; Vaishyas or Shilp, that is crafts, for those inclined towards finding beauty in natural material and perceiving the culture; craftsmen, potters, and sculptors. By engaging his people in these activities, King Rishabh ensured that these occupations helped them keep their impermanent bodies and permanent souls in complete harmony with each other. Once Lord Indra organized a dance performance by celestial dancers in the royal assembly of King Rishabha. One of the dancers was Nilanjala, who, due to vigorous, intensive dance, fainted and died. Shaken by the event, King Rishabha realized that everything in the world is temporary and is destined to destroy in due course of time. After this, he renounced everything and wandered as aesthetic until he realized the permanent internal nature of his real self, that is, soul, which does not diminish, and took sugarcane juice offered by his great grandson as the first ahar, that is, alp, on Akshaya Tritiya to break his fast. This was the first story of Akshaya Tritiya with the Jainism. Now the next story comes out to be Akshaya Tritiya and the birth of Parashurama. This festival marks the birth of Lord Parashurama, the 6th avatar of Lord Vishnu. Parashurama means Rama with an X, AXE. He was born in Brahmana family to Jamadagni and Renuka. He appeared in the times when the earth was burdened by overwhelming military forces owned by ruthless demonic Kshatriya's king. When his family was tormented by ruling class, he picked his axe to teach them a lesson. However, when his father, who resisted the confiscation of family cow, was killed, Parashurama picked his axe again and killed all such demonic kings 21 times. Lord Parashurama is characterized by aggression, warfare, and valor, and also by sincerity, prudence, and patience. He used all the formal traits to relieve the earth of those kings, restoring her to its natural state, and used the latter traits to treat Brahmanas, children, women, old men, and other weaker section of the society. This was the Akshaya Tritiya story with the birth of Parashurama. Now comes up the Akshaya Tritiya and Mahabharata. The Mahabharata is one of the most sacred Vedic epics, brimming the more legend and Luffy philosophies. It was compiled by Ved Vyas and penned down by Lord Ganesh at his request on a condition that the dictations continued without any interruptions or breaks. The entire epic revolves around the struggle to win the throne of Hastinapur. It narrates the story of two sets of cousins, the 5 sons of deceived King Pandu and the 100 sons of blind King Dashratha. The two become bitter rivals for possession of ancestral Bharata kingdom with its capital in the city of Elephant, Hastinapur on the river Ganga in north-central India. However, the central part of magnum opus is Bhagavad Gita, an enlightening conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna. The crux of this conversation is that the physical body is useless, impermanent in nature. What is permanent? Akshaya is one's real self, that is soul. Considering this mystery, one should perform their prescribed duty with the main focus on unending eternal soul. The Akshaya is one real self soul. This was a story of Akshaya Tritiya and Mahabharata. Now comes with the next story, that is Akshaya Tritiya and the Ganga's descent on this earth. It is widely said that Gangas descended on this planet on the day of Akshaya Tritiya. Ganga is one of the 7 prominent sacred rivers of India per Vedic literature. A celebrated king by the name Sagara of Surya Yavana dynasty ruled this earthly planet in the Satya age, that is Satya Yuga. Married to the princess of Vidarbha and the other princess from the royal Sivi dynasty, he was an ancestor of King Bhagirath, that is in English you can call Bhagiratha, King Dashratha, and Prince Rama, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. It all started with the King Sagar, who once, with the help of qualified Brahmins, performed Ashwamedha Yagya, a horse sacrifice where horses dear to any king were to be sacrificed. This was in the order to prove the king's sovereignty. The king of heaven, Indra, began, who evinced the rising sovereignty of King Sagar, stole the horses through his mystic powers and left them of the ashram of sage Kapila. King Sagar's sons, 60,000 in number, thinking that Kapila is a thief, prepared to attack him, but he buried their bodies. Repeating his son's reckless act, King Sagar asked Kapila to forgive them. The sage said that they would all be freed from the curse if Ganga Devi comes down to the earth and relieves them in her water. King Sagar's great-great-grandson Bhagiratha performed severe and sphere penance and pleased Ganga to descend, goddess Ganga to descend. However, she said that a wave of current may devastate the earth and desired someone to break the water flow. Bhagirath prayed Lord Vishnu to break the flow of water. Lord Shiva. Bhagirath prayed to Lord Shiva to break the flow of water. Lord Shiva, pleased with the devotion, fulfilled his desire and took on him the flow of water onto his head. Later, all the sons of King Sagar returned to a natural state and achieved their eternal, that is, Akshaya, post to the heavens. This was the story of Akshaya Tritiya and the Ganga river. Now comes the next story, that is Akshaya Tritiya and the story of Sudama. Sudama meeting Krishna. Who hasn't read or heard about glorious meeting of the poor Brahmana Sudama and the royal king of Dwarka, Lord Krishna? On this day, Sudama met his intimate friend Sri Krishna at his royal palace. The 10th canto Skandha of Srimad Bhagavad Gita narrates the meeting between the two after a very long time. Sudama lived a poor life but with all Brahmical qualities, namely truthfulness, equanimity, sense control, forbearance, simplicity, general knowledge, uh, transcendental, and firm faith in Vedic wisdom. With these qualities, he was self satisfied and never hankered after material wealth. Both of them studied together at the ashram of Sandipani Muni, who was their teacher and spiritual master. Their friendship disregarded a thing of discrimination on the basis of social division or caste. Their friendship was cemented over a period of years until they parted their ways. Sudama, with his wife and child, continued to face the brunt of poverty and hard times, whereas Lord Krishna enjoyed a life full of affluence. Sudam appeared to be very poor with no rich dress for himself or his wife. Their family condition was not very good. The couple was even not eating sufficiently and appeared to be very thin. His wife trembled due to weak health. She asked her husband to approach Krishna for help. Despite resistance to his wife's desire, he set out to meet Krishna carrying a bale of chipped rice. When Sudama reached and saw the royal palace of Krishna, he was awestruck and found himself hesitate to offer the paltry chipped rice. Upon hearing Sudama's arrival, Lord Krishna rushed to receive him. After giving him a pleasing reception, both engaged in friendly childhood talks. Realizing that Sudama is hesitant to present chipped rice cooked by his wife, Lord Krishna insisted that he, without feeling shy, offer it to him. Sudama decided to present it, but seeing the royal ladies and staff in their opulent state, he called back and decided not to give. Out of the friendly gesture, Krishna snatched the chipped rice bale away from him and took a morsel of the same. Rukmani, who is fortune personified, or Lakshmi himself, noticed it and said that when the Lord takes one morsel of food offered to him in devotion, the devotee's present life becomes full of opulence. When the Lord takes the second morsel, the next life of his becomes full of opulence. When Sudama returned to his home, he was astonished to see the grand glittering palaces made of valuable stones and jewels, with the parks full of beautiful women and men, lakes full of lotus flowers and beautiful lilies and multicolored birds. Seeing the wonderful conversion of his native place, Sudama was speechless and wondering. His wife arrived in the beautiful dress and bowed down to him. It is said that Lord Krishna and his intimate friend reunited on Akshaya Tritiya. The Lord accepts a devotee in any of the six states: a passive state, an active state, a friend, a parent, and the conjugal lover. Anyone united with the Lord in this state remains with him eternally. Despite a long separation, Sudama and Krishna had to reunite because of their internal Akshaya relationship. Because of this reunion, Sudama achieved unlimited wealth from his friend. I also pray to Lord Krishna to be my friend, to be my survivor, always guiding me to the good path. Thank you, Lord Krishna. Thank you, Lord Ganesha. Thank you, Lord Shiva. Thank you, everyone. Now, the next story is Akshaya Tritiya and Lord Kubera. It is said that Lord Kubera, received the highly opulent post of controlling unlimited heavenly treasures on this day. Kubera once ruled Lanka, but his scheming stepbrother Ravan attacked the city and seized everything from him. A demonic Ravana, unable to tolerate his brother, and banished him. In the Ramayana, his serve, tapasya, and life are described. Vishwakarma constructed a city called Alkapuri near Mount Kailasha. As per Mahabharata, Lord Brahma bestowed upon him the lordship of wealth associated with Shiv, godhood and control of north direction. Worshipping Lord Kubera on Akshaya Tritiya is auspicious for your hard-earned wealth and assist with blessings continues to grow. This was the story of Akshaya Tritiya and Lord Kubera. Now comes with the next story, that is Akshaya Tritiya and Pandava blessed with the Akshay Patra. On this day, Pandavas received Akshay Patra, inexecutable vessel from the sun god. When the Pandavas lived in the exile, many kings, ministers, and other heads from the different states used to visit them. Although deprived of their royal opulence and eating roots and fruits, the Pandavas still appear dignified and humble to receive the visitors and guests. Once Lord Krishna, with an army of his men, appeared on the scene to see them. Received well by five brothers, Lord Krishna realized that Draupadi remained inside the kitchen, hesitated to come out. He walked into the kitchen and greeted his sister. Weeping, she offered him an empty bowl of rice and regretted her ability to serve him in the expected way. He, however, found one grain of rice and had it feeling completely satisfied. Not only Krishna did feel satisfied, but also whole universe and every living being felt the same that day because it was offered in love and devotion. The above event happened on the day which is celebrated today, that is on 3rd May 2022 as Akshaya Tritiya. Lord Krishna blessed them, saying they will receive an exhaustible from Surya, the sun god, which will produce and offer unlimited food until Draupadi eats from it last. The food giving Akshay Patra gifted to the Pandavas represent the necessities of life. It is the day when one should offer food to the poor and feed Brahmanas so that their home is never deprived of food. I hope these all stories will help you to know the importance of Akshaya Tritiya. Now I will compile which stories we have covered. Akshaya Tritiya and Pandavas blessed with Akshay Patra, Akshaya Tritiya and the Lord Kubera, Akshaya Tritiya and the story of Sudama, Akshaya Tritiya and the Ganga descent on this earth, Akshaya Tritiya and Mahabharata, Akshaya Tritiya and birth of Parashurama, Akshaya Tritiya in Jainism, the story of King Rishabha. कितने हो गए? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7. These 7 stories will tell you about why we should celebrate and pray to God on this Akshaya Tritiya to get more and more benefits and stable in a life tan man dhan teenon se. Thank you so much. If you have come so far, then you have listened full stories and supporting the channel throughout. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude is my way of getting the success on Ruble Solutions and Celestial Space Facts, our space related channel. Please go to that channel also and give the love to all the videos regarding space on that channel. Thank you so much. If you have already liked, commented, subscribed with the bell icon on both the channels, and if you have not done yet, then please don't go without failing doing the like, comment, share and subscribe, which will help the channel to grow further. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last but not the least, I would like to tell you the following charities you can do on this Akshaya Tritiya. Following are the dhan one can undertake. The Jal Dhan. One can offer jal or water to the Brahmins with betel nuts and donate to them dakshina, offering one's capacity. Second is Shan Dhan. One can donate beds to the needy or underprivileged. Third is Vastra Dhan. Vastra means clothes. One may donate clothes to the needy and be blessed with the long life. Then is Kunkum Dhan. Donated kumkum blesses the donor with higher status in life, and women are blessed with their husbands getting a longer life. Then is Chandan Dharam. Chandan. Just like others mentioned above, donation of sandalwood protects the donor for untimely accidents and inauspicious. Then in Thambolam, giving Thambolam or betel leaves. Betel leaves invites prosperity into one's life. Thambolam emphasizes spiritual strength and prosperity. It is believed that betel leaf was produced during the churning of ocean aimed at extracting amrita, nectar, and the leaf is also abode of demigods. Then is Narikale coconuts, Nariyal Danam. Donating Nariyal coconuts to Brahman relieves ancestors. Buttermilk Dhan. Offering buttermilk as a charity blesses the donor with vidya, attainment of knowledge. Giving water contained in the bronze or silver vessel along with kapoor, saffron, basil leaves and betel nut assures one of having their desire fulfilled. Then is donating sleepers, shoes, chappals or footwears. Next is offering an umbrella to the needy removes unexpected obstacles from one's life. I hope this will be helpful and you can donate any of the above and create your dhan and take blessings in return. Okay, see ya, it's finished now. Thank you. Do like, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel with the bell icon, that is Ruble Solutions, and our space channel Celestial Space Facts. A shout out to Celestial Space Facts also in this video. God blesses both the channels and more dollars coming our way. Bye bye.